I got just a couple things left to take care of on my end. I just wanted to get this up and rolling. That way, everything's good to go. Today, I'm back in Greedfall, and I'm planning on taking on the Ancient Secret quest. I don't really know how long that one's going to be. It's one of the main quests, and I wanted to get back into the main quest so that... What am I trying to say here? I want to get back in the main quest so we can actually get a little progress done in the game. Be careful with your head, guys. It's once you hit it enough times, it never comes back. Make sure this is off. But I figure we'll follow that one a little ways, and I don't really. Yeah, we're gonna follow that one for a little ways. I don't want to do the Cure for Malichord again just yet, because it takes us off down a different route, and I think that one might be one of those, once I progress a little ways, I'm kind of locked into it. And almost done. And bring that up so I can keep an eye on it. 2 minutes, not my best, but not too bad. Alright, and off into a magical island we go. Wait, where am I going? I know what quest I'm doing, but I don't know where I'm going. I want to say this is actually back in New Serene. Yeah, it's way out there. Not that one. That one. Yeah, all the way back to New Serene. Looks like it could be an upgrade to what we already have, but for now I like what we've got. I don't know, some days I really like this game. Some days it can seem a little tedious, and I guess that's to be expected with this type of game. Like, there can be a lot of running around, or there could be a whole lot that happens in a very small area. Yeah, I need to talk to you.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Ooh, that's right, we got Vasco's quest.
Captain Vasco, I'm glad to see you again. Did you profit from your time on land?
I did, Admiral. That's why I've come to see you.
You want me to entrust you with a loyalty mission?
Indeed.
Very well. A short time ago, we lost one of our ships near the island. The reputation of the Norts suffered from it.
I have heard about it. An incomprehensible sinking which fueled numerous rumors.
We cannot let the land dwellers think we are losing the sea. So I need someone to investigate and restore our reputation.
At your orders, Admiral, and with pleasure.
The shipwreck is stranded on the shore, southwest of the island, not far from Wenxavier.
Thank you, Admiral.
I'm counting on you, Captain Vasco.
You know what? I think we're going to do that one real quick just because it doesn't sound like it's that long of a quest. And, I mean, if you can't tell by the fact I've done every one of his loyalty missions in, like, next to none of the others. I like Vasco. I don't know, that's something I need to get to at some point. I know I need to start doing some of the missions for... Honestly, the one I really need to do missions for is going to be... oh, what's her name? Afra, I think? I need to try to build her trust up a little bit more than what I have. Because to be honest, I've mostly ignored her. Oh dang, you're way over there. Grab whatever iron ore we can and make our way on. You guys are about to have a bad day. Or I am. Come on. Okay, you know what? Wait, I have a ring on? I was expecting the other sword, my bad. Yeah, well. I didn't think I'd... Where are you telling me I need to go? Oh, way the hell over here. It's gonna be a little different using a ring. Let's not deal with that fight at the moment. I mean, that worked out nicely. So how quickly does my magic regenerate? Because... And also I have a feeling most people would have figured some of this out before, but... I'm this far into the game and I haven't touched magic yet. Hey guys. Well, that works.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go.
Do I have to? So, I'm thinking I just need something a lot more damaging if I'm going to be using the magic. It seems like the spells work. They're just not hitting hard enough yet. Which, I mean, that can be fixed with a few more level ups and some stat boosts and things like that. they're from a village I have not even seen before, and it's right off the road. Okay, yeah, y'all don't really want to have much to do with me, do you? The Singing Waters. Okay, so this is where... Wait, is this where it gets its name, or... Does it just mean we're back in the greater region now?
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Okay, big weapon does not do well against little flying things. They move too fast for this one, but I don't have a lot of options. I think I gave my other sword away. Iron. Anything else up here? Not really from the look of it. Yeah, no. Alright, onward we go. More bears. Wolves, whatever these things. What are these things anyway? Because they seem like a weird hybrid. One second.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
No. And no. I mean, I'll have some stuff to sell at least. Also, I have no idea if I have like a limit on how much of some of the stuff I'm able to carry or what. I know I've carried up to I think like 100 and something of the leathers. Candles. Someone explain to me how they crashed a ship there. I knew there'd be something back here. Oh. What do I want? Sure. Alright, so they crashed the ship and the cave will take us to the crash site. Which means somewhere in here is probably going to be a pain in my ass. I don't know, this has a distinct feeling of like an early quest that I've just put off too long.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
feel like that thing should not have been able to do that much damage to me. Okay. So we have people here.
Look, there it is.
I have never seen a boat on its side like this. It looks like the corpse of a Mormir.
Big wide open area. There's gonna be something happen.
The corpses are chained up. These beasts were captive. Could they have died during the sinking?
I don't think so. Don't seem to have drowned. Something bigger or something. No effort at all.
It looks like an enormous cage. But look,
It's been broken. Is this ringing any bells for anyone else?
Man, I don't want to fight another one.
the hull was torn apart. And given the way that the wood is broken, it came from the inside. Damn it. What happened here?
There are scratch marks almost everywhere on the wood. But they do not look like the marks a reef would make.
This ship was apparently carrying creatures from the island. The largest one managed to escape and made a hole in the hull as it tried to run away. Just like in Serene, the sailors did not stand a chance.
The Admiral will not be satisfied with our deductions. She will want concrete proof. Let's keep searching.
Basically, let's kill it.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Whoa!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
One second, guys. I gotta take a call real quick. Sorry about that. Phone started ringing. Had to take that. Would you not? Okay, that hurt a little bit. I mean, this is a lot more manageable fight than they were the last time I fought one of these.
Let's see if you can ward
All right. That was fun. I was gonna say, don't you dare tell me that was like the mini boss or whatever. We finally managed to get the creature entrusted to us on board after giving them the potions provided by the alchemist. The largest one is terrifying, even if it's asleep. As for it to be chained and kept in a cage. Tonight we set sail. The weather is mild. The crossing should be uneventful. The crew is complaining about the presence of these creatures on board. The largest one started moving again, despite what we gave it. The large beast has woken up. It is howling in rage. We will never make it to the continent in these conditions. We're heading back to the island. Let's hope the cage will hold until then. The beast is moving so much we are having trouble sailing. We can see the coast from the crow's nest. I hope we'll make it there in time before it. And then it cuts off.
All the clues seem to corroborate the captain's journal. This is the same thing that happened at the harbour in Serene. The Guardian who was locked up on board freed itself and ripped apart the hull of the boat to get out.
Yes, and my brothers had no means of saving their lives or the ship, alas. Let's go back and explain this to the Admiral. The captain's journal will serve as proof.
I mean, I get that with the time frame. You know, when we left Serene, they might not have heard about what happened there back on the island at that point. But at some point, you have to think that locking these things up is going to be a bad idea. Like, they're not going to respond well to captivity. And when they decide they've had enough, there's only you and whatever is nearby for them to beat the hell out of to vent their rage. Alright, I think we've pretty well taken everything of value out of here. Yeah. I would be interested to know if that light, the little dust like that, if it's there for us to see, like to kind of you know, show us anything in particular, or if it's just there as decoration. Alright, so what do we have? Aside from a bunch of dead bears the whole way back. There was... Okay, so that's gonna be a campsite there, I'm guessing. We'll cut up and grab that. That should be the last campsite for this zone, too. I don't know what I get for completing all of them. Don't get caught on the landscape. I do really like how open this place is and how easy it is to travel throughout the world. I do kind of wish it was, I guess, a little more open. With, instead of just being able to... Oh.
You've no magic left. Drink a potion.
Damn it! Fine, if magic doesn't work, we'll just hit it harder. Why do you never respond to dodges that quickly when I need you to dodge? Alright, and yep, that's all the camps here. Oh, hey, it's you guys again.
Poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's you can ward off this fight.
So do we have anything here? Nope. Oh, hey, it's more of you guys. No matter how advanced games get, we still get companions that block us against the door. Alright, nothing really going on here, just a camp, I guess. Probably something, I would guess, if I decide to go... There's got to be a quest that brings me here at some point. Hey, I actually had enough vigor this time. Oh, don't tell me there's nothing back here. There's nothing back here. Wow. Okay, game. Grab some more pine resin because I don't really ever use it, but it's nice to have in case. And back to the port. I think however much ammo you have. And why not? I don't know what I would ever use this much of some of these things for, so... It's real tempting, but not yet. It's nice to take a little money with you when you go forward. Alright, Admiral, we're back.
Sarday, what can I do for you?
Regarding the mission you entrusted Captain Vasco with,
We have come to give our conclusions.
I'm listening.
We examined the shipwreck and the surrounding area. The creature they carried on board managed to set itself free. An enormous beast. It made a hole in the hull and caused the sinking. We could only find dead bodies.
Sorry about the
Alas,
noise there.
I was expecting it. May the sea be their shroud. We shall not forget them. Did you find anything?
The captain's journal tells the tale of the ship from their departure to the sinking.
Thank you, Vasco. It seems that the potions of the Alliance failed us once more. And rest assured, we will never transport another one of those creatures. They are too dangerous for our ships. Our honor is safe, thanks to you. You have proven your loyalty, and you have regained my trust. What you have achieved for us all deserves to be a part of your history, Vasco. I will send someone to tell the tattooist. He'll be waiting for you.
Wait, what? Can I get a tattoo as well?
I have come to receive my tattoo. The Admiral should have informed you.
Indeed, Captain. Congratulations. Well, take a seat. You know the drill.
What do you think about it? I feel more Nort than ever.
Great. Congratulations, Vasco.
How about me? Can I get a tattoo? Nope, guess not. I need to start using the Fury attacks more, so I think that's going to be one way I'm going to kind of force myself to. Just by making sure I always have some.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island. Ruins that, after careful scrutiny, were built by the congregation. In one of them, we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions. Questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the Pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the Pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
That ought to do it.
Going. And
So we get to run all the way back to our little home. I don't think there's anything here I can actually loot right now. Never know without checking, though. I'm sure that just made his day, too, for me to take whatever was in the box he's been carrying. You. Okay, fine, we'll do it. Why can I talk to him and not talk to you? There we go.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what we found in those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Norts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Teleme, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Norts. We will need to speak with those on Teleme lands. And of course...
You know, one of the patch notes for Greedfall, I think it's something about camera angles during cutscenes.
What was
And-
your role at my uncle's court? Were you already an ambassador?
I'm just
No,
this brick wall right here is a wonderful example of how they fixed it.
I had only just started my career as a diplomat back then. Taleme was hoping to convert the congregation, and they had sent me to spread the word. I tried to teach you some of the basics because you had a predisposition for magic, but you were so young. You preferred to run around the halls with a wooden sword in hand, chasing your cousin.
I
Yeah,
will
let's
see
get
you
out of here.
later,
I'm tired of
Father.
looking at the same brick
Take
wall.
care, my child.
Here we are again. Alright, so San Mateus once again. I feel like I'm spending a lot more time here than I am at the Bridge Alliance. Do you have any more ammo for me? No, you don't. Well, you're useless to me then. I don't need health potions, I need bullets. So, skills, attributes, and talents. I'm debating whether it would be a good idea to go ahead and use that one of the memory crystals, because I have a few of them. And I'm wondering if I would benefit more by respecking or just by leveling up and gaining it naturally.
Hello, milady. You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet. Your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Taleme. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared, and I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
No, that's it for now.
Got everything I need.
Fernando and the Admiral are close. When she was captain, he was her chief mate. She trusts him completely. That's why she put him in charge of the management of the port of San Mateus.
We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, they may be able to give us some information.
Alright, so what do we have going on? Investigate the missing knots. Ooh. Let's do that one first, because this guy's always fun. And I keep hoping and hoping and hoping that at some point I'm going to get to put a sword through him. Yep, just running right up on that wheelbarrow. I made an unnecessary loop, didn't I? Wonderful. I don't know, I I really like the way this place is built. And I know they said the Bridge Alliance only settled here a decade ago, and Thélème came after, and then the congregation has been a lot more recent. So they couldn't have been here long to get this place built.
What do you want from me, my daughter?
Lady de Sardet, emissary of the congregation.
Ah, the congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
Go jump out that window for me?
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my daughter. And of course the pagan Nauts would be among them. They are very secretive, and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malachor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the Blood Plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in their stockhouses in the port.
What a nest of absurdities.
What other reaction would you expect from those responsible for the curse that afflicts us?
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
Well, let's see. If the Malachor comes from a tie with the land, that's kind of the way it sounded like the natives were trying to describe it. Is it has to do with an offering that your family, your bloodline, has made to one of the spirits of the land. So let's say, for instance, that's where it comes from. It makes sense Nauts wouldn't have it,
All of our products.
since they spend the majority of their life on a ship. They wouldn't have too many ties on land. That's just my thought on it, though.
Good day. I am looking for several sailors. Some Nauts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the Mage Inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Nauts are up to.
And what do these Mage Inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the port, especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the Nauts' secrets. Good day. I'm looking for two men, Nauts, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor. A nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment to... you can imagine. And well, he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that's where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
Oh, wait. There we go.
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nords.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance, and sees evil wherever he gazes.
That bishop is not made of milk and kindness, but his questions are intriguing. He suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malachor, because you never fall prey to it.
Responsible for the Malachor? And how?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very similar to that of the natives?
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies of a lunatic. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Nort's secrets. But the documents at the Harbour Master's office may teach us something new. If we can stay discreet.
Okay. I don't think I have any kind of knot clothing now. No. Dang it. Nope.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Well, I mean, if this is the way we're doing it. I really didn't want to go this route, but
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
no, 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 no. Not him, not him, not him. Please, not him. Okay. Let's say don't attack the commander. And I really should have just probably went and bought it. Crucial, the number of guards patrolling the most sensitive warehouses be doubled. Inquisitors in disguise were spotted in the area. They must be attempting to get inside. So exercise caution. Make sure not to let anyone inside these warehouses. Only the knots are allowed inside. Secrets must stay protected at all costs.
Hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way, we'll know exactly what the Nords are hiding from us.
I can assure you we're not hiding anything reprehensible. But if you absolutely want to check it out for yourself...
I think before we do that, we will go get new gear. Because I would like to not have to kill every single knot in this town. Wait, it's faster to go this way.
Don't hesitate to have a rummage.
Flame A, Doctor. Nope. I'm gonna have to go all the way back, aren't I?
May the enlightened always keep you in his
Ah, here will work. I had to go all the way back, find a merchant that will sell me knot gear before I go any further in that. What about you? Come on, textures, load. There we go. I think this would work. Excuse me. Yeah, that will work. We're at it. Okay, that's already the blacksmith's gloves. Nope. This one? Okay. No. I think we're good without anything there right now. And if I remember correctly, I don't need everybody to be dressed up. I just need myself. Should make this a lot easier to manage. Now, the way I'm set up right now, if I remember the way this game works right, I should be good. Like, I shouldn't have to disguise everybody. I think it's up here.
We're approaching the tavern.
If we want to eavesdrop on conversations, we should be discreet.
How discreet would you like me to be?
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be spying on all comings and goings in the port. 2 Nauts were captured not long ago. You had to have seen something.
You are mistaken, my daughter. You've been misinformed.
You know I have the Mother Cardinal's ear. Is she aware of your initiatives?
I do not appreciate this attempted intimidation. But very well. Since you insist, these Nauts were arrested. We were forced to interrogate them to bring to light their pagan rituals.
It wasn't a sanctioned arrest, was it?
No. The Mother Cardinal is not aware. Not yet. But as soon as we have succeeded in making them talk and they have confessed their heresy, she...
Of course. Where did you take them?
The Coin Guard has lent us their jails and some men. We do not normally like to call upon the services of these brutes, but we have need of their skills and discretion.
These Inquisitors really do not realize the consequences of their actions. We will have to proceed with caution.
You know what? At this point, I'm tending to favor the Nauts and the natives, so screw caution. Let's get them out as quickly as we can. And I know I say I favor the Nauts when I just killed 3 of them, so. Can't go that way, I guess. Could you move? So one thing I'm curious about with Thélème and... Okay, where is it? A lot farther up. One thing I'm kind of curious about with Thélème and the Inquisition and their beliefs and things like that. With the... How do I put it? With how easy it is to see, like, the natives and their magic, and the Nauts rituals and how they work, and things like that. Does their deity, does their god give them any kind of a magical ability?
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens through them, we can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic or impure therein. They are nothing but measuring instruments. These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
I wouldn't begin to know how this one works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
But no, I was going to say, I wonder if they use the existence of other magics as kind of a proof that it exists, or if there's something that they get from theirs. The dolphin cry, have the trident repaired as quickly as possible. Also make sure to replace the barometer. The one on board is not as precise as it should be. The crew was not able to steer clear of the storm in time, which cost us a sail. And be discreet, the Inquisitors are watching us. Hey, Vasco. Alright, how do I get to there? Just up here and take a left. But I would be interested to know what logic they use to decide that theirs is the correct path when they live in a world where there is magic, there is, you know, there are things you can obviously see happen in front of you, where you don't have to just, I hate to put it this way, but where you're not taking something on faith and believing that it's there when you actually can see it with your own eyes. Yeah, we're not going to the arena yet.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen. And it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice.
Okay. Nothing here, it looks like. Nope. Come on. Go. Okay, another route down the stairs.
It's blocked.
Of course it is. So we'll go out this way. And around to the actual coin guard barracks.
Greetings. Quartermaster Herbert. I'm in charge of these barracks.
Desade, legate of the congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. And what can I do for you?
That will be all.
Preferably stay out of my way.
Thank you.
Got a fight pit. All right then. There has to be something I'm missing. Yeah, there is. I see it now.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
I'll bribe him this
If I
time.
gave you this so that you might go and have a little fun.
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must
They
make
probably
haste.
would have.
They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification. before they can execute their plan. And we should probably find out more about this secret first. If we don't discover anything reprehensible, we'll have an easier time convincing the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
I searched the dang hangar. I thought.
Bit of poison on my blade. Get rid of these. Someone taste my. Come here, Mark. Jeez. Let's go.
Well, that was fun. That lady's just sitting there like, I'm gonna finish my drink. I paid for it. What kind of a world have you lived in where that didn't faze you at all? Alright, so that's the one we're going to.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go.
Chet, put the sword away. Although I've got to admit, I have missed roaming around these cities at night. Because you get into fights with people and... Okay, that's coming into the city, I guess. You get to get into fights with people and take gear and money and all kinds of other things from them. Oh, I think I missed one on the bottom floor. Yeah. There it is.
And that, it looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here, nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I have definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor
Why
a
does it
secret
keep switching
sect
the
or
sound
cult.
like that?
This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naught's secrets get the better of him.
I don't think you realize the importance of what you have just seen. These instruments allow us to dominate the oceans and discover new worlds. Keeping this secret has enabled us to remain the only ones capable of navigating the high seas.
Everyone just thinks you use a magic of your own.
We were the ones that spread that rumor. It harms our reputation, but protects us from competition.
And this story about the Malachor.
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it, but we're not responsible for it. I truly hope you'll reveal nothing of what you've discovered in this place.
Now our priority is to discover what this great purification is.
Okay, can't leave that way. But I will take anything that's not nailed down. Don't. No, 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 no. I was gonna say, I really didn't want to get in another fight with the Knots. Alright, and this takes us back to their little headquarters, and I think we've been here once before. It's right next to the palace, and if I remember, it's kind of just a large house. This way. I'm probably like downsizing it in my mind a lot, though. I think it's just a large house, and it'll turn out to be some sort of like palatial location. Can I not go? Okay, I cannot go through there. Oh, there's blood on the floor, but that's nothing new.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Alright then. I mean, you guys could have told us to leave to start. The purification of the Knots will begin as soon as those we have in our jails will have confessed. We will have enough proof then to convince the Mother Cardinal to let us act, and it is high time we eliminated these heretics who have been allowed to circulate our cities freely. Until then, stay discreet. We would be in a delicate situation if our plan were to be revealed too early.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
I really want to see this one dude, like, strung up on the side of the palace wall. Maybe partially flayed alive. Partially alive, not partially flayed. Yeah, I think we need to have a talk.
Yes?
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought to my ears his order's accusations concerning the Nauts. According to him, they practice a religion close to those of the natives, and use a nature-drawn magic. They would also be implicated, therefore, in the appearance of the Malachor.
That is an extremely serious accusation.
Effectively, considering the accusation is founded on no proof, other than the Nauts' tradition of secrecy. But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions, risking the fragile peace of the island. The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the Coin Guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit heresy. They obtained nothing. If I had not intervened, these men would be dead.
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil. I would have never allowed such a plan.
Wasn't it
These
signed off
Nauts
by
are now
him?
united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most eager to bear testimony.
We're gonna skip that because that's not for them to know.
I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack, a great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and imprison every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nauts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Well, now that we have that cleared up, I have a bad feeling that he's probably got his men pretty well entwined very deep in the, like, in the guards and, I guess, law enforcement equivalent. So I'm not sure how easily he'll be arrested. If he could get enough people to claim the Mother Cardinal's a heretic, you know, what kind of damage could they do to her reputation? How difficult would it be to take her out of power? It seems like they have more care about the appearance of something being wrong, you know, the appearance of heresy, than actually having a heretic in their midst. Sell that, sell that. Got 31 shots. I have a feeling if I had bothered to spend the time to make ammo, it would probably be a lot easier to come by. Alright, Admiral, what do you got for us?
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I fixed your little problem in Toleme.
I've settled the problem in San Mateus. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminis. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies. We transported some lords, men, and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir Fradee was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation. Devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
I understand you may be sad because you were lied to. But do not be sad about who you are. We are a proud people. And I am glad to know that you are one of us.
I mean, I figured that Desarde was descended from the natives. But I didn't think it was that recent. Like, I didn't think she would be, like, directly the child of a native. Come on, let me loot that. Steal sounds terrible, but that's pretty much what I'm doing. But I try to keep these to an hour and a half. So I think we're going to leave off on that. Next time, as soon as we jump back in next time, we'll be going to talk to Constantine. So find out a little bit more and a few more secrets of the family. Tomorrow night I will be back with Code Vein. And Greedfall will be the night after that. I look forward to seeing everybody next time. And as always, guys, have a wonderful night.